Do you want to have a moan about these BAFTAs?
Fucking hell.
Oh, let's go.
Fucking hell. So, this week the BAFTAs, which are the BAFTA Games Awards, which are
what does BAFTA stand for?
I will tell you. It is the
Bums,
British
arse,
Association
farts,
of Film and Television
toilet,
Awards.
Arse. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Is
the
it
British
British?
Association of Film and Television Awards.
Did I actually get that right? Are you messing with me?
No, is it not British Academy of Film and Television Awards? Get it up,
Yeah.
Get up.
So many A options. God
As
damn
somebody
it.
who has been to BAFTA,
British Airways.
you know, a specialist in the
As
building.
as someone that was about to apply for BAFTA, eligibility, because I'm actually eligible to apply, and saw that it's like a half an hour process to apply, I can tell you that it is British Academy of Film Television Awards.
What is the? I mean, I'm not going to ask here, but like, I didn't know you could. I don't know what the qualifications are.
You have to be a legend.
Do you need a BAFTA to?
No, I think it's my BEEB association that gets me in. So Harry could probably do it, to be honest. But
Yes. I'm about to shit talk the fuck out of them for 20 minutes, so I've probably ruined it now.
who cares? Let's do it. I'm never going to host it. Fucking Darryl O'Brien's still breathing. I'm not going to get to host it, so let's do it.
Well, actually, it's not hosted by Darryl O'Brien now, thankfully.
Who is it? Let me guess. Is it Elle? Is it Elle Osley Woods?
It is Elle. It is Elle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Which is a good pick. And it was announced, and I feel like I saw the same for like 6 games over and over and over again. And rather peculiar choices. Very peculiar choices. One of the weird ones was how many Cyberpunk ones there were for not even fair nominations.
This was the one that I was about to start shouting about. So like,
Oh my god! Yes, so I'm just refreshing on it, and holy shit.
on the nominations page. So where was it particular? How do they frame it? Is their narrative one? Is that what they actually call it? What is it? Oh yeah, okay. Narrative. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay. Cyberpunk 2077? The story in Cyberpunk 2077 is terrible, and it's like so boring and trite. See, if this was just like nomination for a character or like a character's arc, the Johnny Silverhand stuff is pretty good, but see, everything else in Cyberpunk, Jesus Christ, it's dull. How that game got 10s.
I love that it's also up for artistic achievement, and it's like, was the achievement that the game was so bad?
Fair enough.
I mean, it looks very good. It looks
amazing
gorgeous
on PC, but like still,
and I'd rather award the devs for trying than the execs that fucked them over.
Tried. The Ghost of Tsushima for narrative is a weird one. Hades, fine. Kentucky Route Zero, fine. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, fine. Do you know what's a game I didn't list there? And the narrative nominations.
Was it The Last of Us Part 2 by the chance?
Yeah, it was The Last of Us Part 2, which is peculiar because every single person that appeared in that game is nominated for an award. There are fucking birds that you shoot out of the trees that are nominated for BAFTAs, but the narrative isn't. Like, it makes absolutely...
And it's not like it's been snubbed. Like, it's in almost every other category other than what I imagine is the strongest category for...
Such a weird choice.
It just makes no sense. It makes it... I hope that Hades wins that. Hades or Spider-Man. Hades probably. The rest of them are just kind of... So, performer in a leading role. Ashley Johnson for Ellie, obviously. Sherem Ali for the female V, which I don't know. I didn't play as the female V.
I play as a boy because I'm a boy.
Cody Christian as Cloud Strife. Cloud doesn't emote. Like, how does that get a nom?
That's like nominated Master Chief.
Like,
I feel like it generally just feels like they just went in the most profitable games and just picked the lead character because out of just actual performances.
Yeah, the technical achievement one: Demon's Souls, Doom, Dreams, Flight Simulator, Last of Us, Marvel's. Flight Simulator should probably win that, considering it's like a technical. It is actually like a ridiculous
that is a
technical
perfect
marvel.
category for a flight sim. Like
music, right? Let's see: Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Last of Us, Spider-Man, Ori, Sackboy. Wait, is Astrobot not nominated for music? Oh, that is a crime. The music in Astrobot is incredible. Oh, that's a joke.
Astro Boy's somewhere else though. I can't remember where.
It's in family and game design. It should win game design, to be fair.
Oof.
Okay, Hades, or in fact, Last of Us Part 2 with Gustavo. That's a close one.
I think there's also a lot of gripe at certain kind of smaller games that haven't made the cut. Like I feel like people just put Hades in. Like, hey, look, we put an indie game in.
This is such a normie nomination list. It's ridiculous. Like,
with Jordan Midler saying it, like and that means he means it.
No, I know. It's like there's no Paradise Killer. There's Spiritfarer's not on here at all. I don't think. Is it? Wait, original property is that? Let me see. Okay, Spiritfarer's is nominated for original property. Best
Uromangi Generation was cited as one of the things that should definitely get an award, and I seems like it definitely should.
All the weird shit, all the interesting shit is just chucked into best debut game as they want to do, so that they can nominate fucking Cyberpunk for a million things it's not warranted for.
I have a question. What the hell does game beyond entertainment mean?
Sorry,
one of the categories is game beyond entertainment. Which I think just means like it was special. Like, what does that mean? Who decides that? What is the criteria
special
for that?
To whom? Like what?
How do you tell a judging panel that?
I mean, the nominations are good, but it's not very clear as to what it means.
No, I know. I presume Animal Crossing will win that because it let us go outside in a world where we couldn't go outside. Oh,
I know.
God,
even though I think Spiritfarer, like Dreams, are
that shite.
Like, I think like Dreams is, something you can create with other people. It has a sense of community. Spiritfarer has this kind of very emotional sense of grief and loss that has these things. But, I can think of loads of games that have, themes. Yeah. Is that all they ask for? Is that the criteria? Yeah. To have emotion?
I mean, it's not for Cloud Strife.
Yeah. It's the games beyond the text. This is the subtext category.
I feel like Miles Morales is in like so many categories, and I've not played it. But is that correct? Is that something that you guys agree
think
with?
It deserves it for artistic categories and for like tech categories because they got it to run at 60 frames a second on the PS5 with ray tracing. Like, it is an insane achievement.
And it looks great. Yeah,
like the loading times alone, but
should it belong in the best narrative awards of the entire year?
I don't
above Last of Us Part 2 apparently,
but Last of Us should win that category. Like, the idea that it's not even nominated is insane.
Yeah, I haven't even played it, and I know that it should be in there.
Like, the only game that would chin The Last of Us in that category is Hades. Like, Ghost of Tsushima getting nominated and Assassin's Creed getting nominated over The Last of Us is absolutely ridiculous. Like, Ghost of Tsushima has the most cookie cutter, we won't bother you too much with this narrative because we know you just want to go and cut samurais' heads off narrative in the world. Like,
I feel like Ghost of Tsushima just has this huge wave of all award seasons. It happens again and again and again. It happened at Game Awards. The public vote just swarmed for Ghost of Tsushima.
That game is mad popular. You might get the impression from fucking Games Journal Twitter that it's like the worst game ever and like a 4 out of 10, but that game hit massively in a way that like people are sleeping on. I really liked it, but like a lot of people were just not into it.
And maybe it's because they wanted to play Sekiro but were bad at games, so it's like, oh great, solid.
It's better than Sekiro. Anyway,
no questions at this time.
I think multiplayer was pretty good. Deep Rock Galactic I hadn't even heard of, so I'm just surprised to have a different game in there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's like a very PC kind of
published by Coffee Stain. I know.
Yeah.
Fall Guys should win that. Actually, broadly speaking, if it's multiplayer, Warzone should win that. But wait, where is Warzone?
Not really anywhere.
Game of the Year is nominated for game.
Fair. Hades, Valorant's got best multiplayer, so I'm happy about it.
How was Valorant nominated for Game of the Year?
Game of the Year? Is that real?
How was Valorant nominated for Game of the Year?
It's
that
a
was
good
in
game,
the EE Game of the Year, wasn't it? Or is it the same thing?
That's the EE Game of the Year. Very different thing. It's the sponsored one. What does that mean? What is the EE Game of the Year?
Everybody's on Eckies because they must have been to nominate Valorant in this Game of the Year category. Like, Last of Us, yes. Hades, yes. Warzone, yes. Animal Crossing, fine. Ghost of Tsushima, no. Valorant.
Is the EE Game of the Year just like your local branch's blokes gathered around a table, like being like, "Oh, I love Valorant, mate."
This was the one that the journalists did, and they all got in a room and discussed their games of the year. This is from actual gaming professionals. Yeah. One of our peers went Valorant Game of the Year.
Then that's why Warzone's in there.
But that's my argument. But that's the thing. One of our peers, I bet you that they just fucking screamed Valorant over the top of everyone, and since everyone in the industry is so limp-dicked, they couldn't have an argument. Just being like, sorry, no. Like,
it is weirdly overlooked. Like, I feel like Valorant just exists quietly in a corner, and has its very core esports fan base, and
Can I name 10 games that should be in there above Valorant? Fall Guys, Astro's Playroom, Spiritfarer. What else is on this? Honestly, Miles Morales.
Should Fall Guys be on there?
Fall Guys should be on there. Fall Guys was the fucking sound of the summer.
It was.
Yeah, for like a week.
Oh no, not even slightly. That was just because you were shit at it.
Yeah.
50 crowns.
Actually, I'm meaning to click on, but I've actually still never played it. I've never played Fall Guys.
It got a little bit overshadowed in like the Among Us curve. But
yeah,
I
think because everyone thinks one game should exist that's popular, and if it isn't this, then it's mad.
The characters were similar shapes, so everyone went, well, we like this bean game now. So.
Yeah. Anyway, the BAFTAs are a weird thing. I'm not even sure that gaming award shows matter, or... I mean, it's nice for the devs, I suppose, but do the devs even, like when The Last of Us wins, is this just going to sink Neil Druckmann's house further into the sea because of the amount of awards that are in there, or does that actually get, like, dispersed among the devs? Like,
it does seem weirdly late. I feel like just everyone's been over last year's game talk, and it's like, oh, we're still talking about The Last of Us Part 2, a game that I feel like came out 100 years ago by now.
Like, nearly in the scope of... Yeah.
Like, I feel like that came out pre-pandemic, which is, it just feels like
it came out right in the middle. It was like June. It was like right when things were getting spicy. This, and I think I actually got
deaths,
like
you mean, Jordan?
I think it got unfairly derided because it came out then. People were like, "Oh, it's a bit sad to be playing in a pandemic." It's like, lads,
yeah,
it's a sad story. What did you want us to just hold it for 2 years until everything was sound again? Like.
To bring you down right after the pandemic ends, be like, aha, sadness again, curveball.
Support for Overlode is provided by our incredible patrons. To support us and receive access to perks and exclusives such as Patreon-only video series, check out patreon.com/overload or click the link in the description. Thank you.